Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy SonTj here. How's it going, everybody? Today, I have my favorite Vegeta fan after the Vegeta video I made and everything like that. If you're new to the channel and if you want to support, make sure to check out my merch. I got some cool shirts I've uploaded. I actually got some masks, some actually like scarves and everything. I have Ultra Instinct Sign, Ultra Instinct Perfected, or UI just for like whatever copyright reason. So I have like my avatar. If you like the intro, you like the avatar in there, it'd be really great if you buy the merch. The merch helps a lot more than just monetization on YouTube. And once I get the shirts in, I'll show you different models and me wearing the shirt. So just something I've been working on here. Yeah, the last video I made, just mostly laughing. Like I said many times before, I am a fan of Vegeta. I own Vegeta figures. That video was not meant for people like Kendo or people who just enjoy Vegeta and it's not toxic online. It was for the people that I've already expected to be toxic towards me in my comment section for a month. This has happened in Battle of Gods, where Vegeta is stronger than Super Saiyan 3 though. It happened in Resurrection F when Vegeta had a moment against Frieza. It's like the Vegeta fans I talk about, anytime Vegeta has a slight moment of looking better, they just want to just go on a rampage with anyone with this on their clothing. And like it happens in every arc. And with this, I can be completely objective. Like this chapter, in full context, it's not like some like Vegeta got beat the F down or something like that. In full context, it's still the fight is not completely over, but you can kind of tell it's not in Vegeta's favor. And again, I don't think it's bad. Funny enough, before we go into the full chapter breakdown, I actually had an interaction with another YouTuber named Salem Scholar. I'm more of a Dragon Ball Super fan, and he's more of a Dragon Ball GT fan. And we went back and forth for a good while of me just cracking jokes, him doing his types of jokes, and he was talking about like so much stuff. But funny enough, we were both grown adults, and after a point, he actually DM'd me and told me like, hey man, I don't mean it in this type of way. In actuality, I'm joking in certain ways. And overall, I was like, after a point, I thought it was just going to be some YouTuber stuff, because if you've been along on the channel, it was kind of this whole like, every time I express my opinion, YouTubers is going to have beef with me. But nah, it was squash. Me and Satan Scholar is cool, so please, no slander towards Satan Scholar in my comment section. Y'all gonna do what y'all want. Y'all slander me for like no reason anyway. So yeah, like with that being said, it's like this stuff is not that deep. Me cracking jokes at Vegeta does not mean it has to be war or anything like that. He's a fictional character. Even YouTubers you think who hate Dragon Ball Super like that, they kind of do it just for jokes and giggles, and it's the YouTube algorithm. I'm a little bit more of like, these are my honest opinions, but like I still crack my jokes too. But regardless, Kendo, how do you feel about the chapter before we go all the way into it? Like, how do you feel as just a Vegeta fan? Because Kendo's a little bit mad at me too when I did my Vegeta video, even though he knew I wasn't talking about him. But like, yeah, he got all the memes and everything, so.
Look, like, man, I was just waiting for my time to actually say something. You know, I got me a new headset for this video. You know, my audio quality ain't gonna have the freaking echo in the background. You feel me? So, yeah. Just like what TJ said, like this was a pretty good chapter, like in my personal opinion. And I felt like the brunt of the Vegeta fan slander. And it's funny how he always mentions that these aren't for me, but yet he sends me like plenty of messages in the DMs showing Vegeta taking these L's. I'm just looking like, for all these things that you're saying, not towards me, you sure sending me a lot of these.
It's interesting because like to get into the full chapter, it's just one of those things where like it's just the problem of like it's your peers making it an issue that you have nothing to do with. It's like Kendo is one of those people, he just likes Vegeta, but like the fan base, like with this chapter, we got nothing but leaks of the stuff Vegeta was doing at the beginning of the chapter, where he's like, you know, he was headbutting Granolah, grabbing his scarf, pretty much telling him like he's going to show him tough love. And funny enough, we got spoilers saying that he was going to destroy the planet, but with full context, all he was trying to do was just kind of talk crap to Granolah. Like he really wasn't going to like destroy the planet.
Destroy the planet.
Yeah, at least I don't think so.
Yeah, so we just go through the chapter as we're going through. We see like the spoiler image at the very beginning of the chapter. We see Vegeta like pounding, beating the crap out of Granolah, throwing them, flinging them, and everything. Then we get to see like the actual scene from before where it was supposedly like Vegeta like bleeding when he gets like punched by Granolah, and it doesn't even look like he's bleeding. It kind of looks like he kind of like drooled a little
Yeah, they
bit.
changed
Like,
they changed the coloring in there because in the drafts it was like red. But you can kind of tell it's a little bit blood. But here's the thing: in this chapter, it doesn't seem like none of them is like dominating like that. Because here's the thing: with the spoilers, you got two different versions of like how you interpret it. Because at first you're like, wait, is Vegeta dominating Granolah? Is this not a close fight? But then we got the spoilers near the end of the chapter. So like, did Granolah just one-shot Vegeta? And like, no, it's like Vegeta is getting stronger with more damage he's taking. That's what Ultra Ego. That's the name of the form. I think it fits. Like, that's Vegeta as a whole. I want to destroy your instinct. And some people thought it was gonna be Mega Instinct, but the fact that it's Ultra Ego, hey man, it's marketable. Whatever.
yeah. Yeah, the one thing that I will call out to from like at the beginning of the fight, it does seem like Vegeta is definitely taking like the initiative in the fight. He's the aggressor while Granolah is on the defensive. Like you see like Vegeta catching Granolah off guard in like certain situations, like when he knocks him through the wall and Granola's like talking. He's an entirely different person. He gets stronger by taking damage, and then Vegeta just pops out of nowhere behind and look like, oh yeah, so there are these things called the God Instructions. Granolah look like, what the?
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird because like now we're giving even more hype to Beerus in that area because, well, because like you can't blame Granolah because he has lack of knowledge. This man still thinks Frieza is stronger than UI in Ultra Ego UE. Whatever,
yeah,
like that's terrible. I'm just gonna call him Ego Vegeta. That's not like base Vegeta. Whatever. But yeah, like he honestly thinks Frieza's stronger than both of them. So we can't really say just because he doesn't know God Instructions exist, that means he's automatically weaker than God Instructions or something. I don't know. But regardless, yeah, it's like it's kind of funny that like just Granolah is so naive and doesn't know anything. And we get some like more confirmation that that this is like kind of like just pretty much UI. It's weird. It's like it's kind of like UI in the exact same way because this is Vegeta's own power, which Vegeta stated, and Goku has like Ultra Instinct, which is like a form and a technique, and this is like the Hakai's version of it, where it's like it's his like form, but Hakai is his own technique. So this is not like a full-on just copy of Topo's thing. This is literally like it's not called
his own technique.
Yeah,
like,
it's not called that's not called Hakaishin thing. So
yeah, this is literally like Vegeta states that he awakened this technique during this fight with Granolah. So Vegeta before like Granolah fight didn't have like this as an ace in the hole. This is a brand new form that Vegeta unlocked during like this particular kind of like how Goku's UI form is like specific to Goku, whereas the technique that Whis is teaching him, Goku is learning how to use UI in that particular form. Like he can use it in like his base. This is like Vegeta's equivalent to that particular form, like the silver hair form.
It's interesting because do you think this is a little bit of an asshole that he didn't know this form at all, and then I guess him getting beat up enough, he's able to pull it out and somehow be on par with UI. He was that confident. I don't know. Like we need more context about his training with Beerus. We need a lot more context. Like what did Beerus actually do? Because it seems like Vegeta did all this by himself. All of it. And also for you haters, my teeth white enough. It's weird how people was like, oh, you hating on Vegeta? Well, you look like this. Like, man, like regardless. On that tangent. Yeah, it's just like I just wonder what Beerus really did, because it seems like Vegeta does everything by himself. And I thought Beerus would have had a little bit more control. And as you can see, as the chapter goes on, Vegeta is not like no-showing Granolah. Like, he's taking damage. It's like he's just getting stronger while trying his best to no-show it.
Yeah, like the idea behind like this form, like just like as a breakdown from what we've seen in the chapter, like the strengths and weaknesses of this form, it seems like Vegeta can shrug off most of like the damage that Granolah does and balance it out by getting stronger as he takes the damage. So he's kind of like a Broly type deal.
It's like Broly, where, like, but worse. Like, because Broly's like, he's getting stronger, but it's not one of those like he's trying his best to like handle the damage or something.
Yeah, he's kind of like dang, I had a really good like reference to this. So he's kind of like building like a rage meter, if that makes sense. So like the more damage he takes, he's building up like a rage meter, and the higher that meter gets, then the stronger. Oh, it reminds me of I'm not sure if anybody's played Super Smash Brothers, but it reminds me of Lucario's aura from Super Smash Brothers, where the higher his percentages, the more damage his attacks do and the more knockback he gets.
Hey, good luck with all that. That's like the only fighting game I don't play like that. But yeah, we get confirmation, you know, Kakarot's body moves may have a mind of his own, but I'm all ego, which is facts. Which is facts. In fact, go ahead and call this Ultra Ego. Again, that's probably going to be the official name, because it's the same thing with Golden Frieza. Go ahead and call me Golden Frieza. Oh, go ahead and call this Super Saiyan Blue, even though Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan is the official name.
Yeah, I do want to talk about one thing that we kind of like skipped over, where Granolah actually gets told by Vegeta that Frieza was the one that destroyed like the planet.
Well, we haven't skipped over it. That was like the next thing.
Oh, really? Oh yes, that's right. I got the chapters right in front of me, and I'm still like back in.
Yeah, it's cool. I gotta control a little bit of the pacing of the chapters, because you know our videos can't always be like 40 minutes. But
everybody likes it though.
Yeah, but man, we try to average above 1,000, not just try to be close to 1,000.
I get you. So in the next scene that I was referring to, Vegeta talks to Granolah, and it's like, I have no idea what tales you've heard, after Granola's like, you're not even Frieza. There's no way I'm going to lose to some third-rate Saiyan grunt.
He still thinks Vegeta's like under Goku. Doesn't he call like Goku like a second-rate? Like, like, oh my god. Like, Granola's like mindset is so terrible. Like, even like, Oatmeal on AI even changes its mind. It says like, you know what? Him saying that the Saiyans was like almost put to extinction by Frieza, it might be true. Like, and Granolah even takes the headpiece off and says, you know what? I ain't listening to you either.
Look, like, I don't care if it's true. I'm still gonna get my revenge. And then Vegeta's just like, man, I don't care what you think. I'm telling the truth, but I don't care if you think I'm telling the truth. I'm still going to whoop you up.
It's kind of crazy how, like, again, it's pretty obvious that Granola's going to have, he's going to have a face, because, like, he's on pure heel mode right now, but it's pretty obvious that we're going to get a moment when he actually realizes the errors of his ways. But funny enough, when Granolah is like, you know, he takes out the headpiece and keeps proclaiming he's the strongest, and Vegeta's telling him like, well, you're like, you don't really have a good battle sense. He starts doing like a moral type stance, and he starts using his whole colony's buildings against. And Vegeta's even shocked, like, so you don't care about your own city anymore? He's like, dude, like, the only reason I haven't really even destroyed your city like that, because I'm low-key showing respect. But he does, like, Hakai, because, bro, it is Hakai. It looks like the exact same thing as what Vegeta's been doing. And he does it, at least before Vegeta used this Ultra Ego form. And he says, you know what, fine by me. And he takes off his own gear, which is a good thing, because a lot of us thought that he went from having his full gear and Granolah beat the crap out of him and his gear got ripped off. But no, he takes off his own gear looking a lot like, funny enough, he looks a lot like Great Saiyaman Gohan, who fight the Bull back in the Buu Saga.
Yeah, he low-key kind of does, just because of the black. from the manga panel. It'll probably look a lot different once it's like colorized because like it's gonna be blue, so it's gonna look a little bit different. But he definitely does look like Gohan versus Dabura. I never even like pieced that together.
Yeah,
So,
that was quick on the dive, but yeah, the ship takes over. The ship takes the oatmeal headpiece. Then we cut back to Vegeta still taking damage for Granolah. Like there's like no like one side is completely dominating, which I like. That's what I wanted in my videos. But everyone takes every single word I say to heart.
yeah, right now it's a slugfest. Like we see like Vegeta and Granolah like just trading blows, like both doing like reasonable damage to each other. Vegeta's actually starting to like take damage, even though he says, "Let's keep this up. I can grow even stronger."
He's literally Goku Black. This is Vegeta Black right now. Then we cut to.
You're not wrong. If you look like his hair.
It's legit Vegeta Black. Actually, that's the perfect comparison. What Vegeta's doing with getting stronger, but look like he's also about to like break down. This reminds me of Goku Black before he unlocked Rose. Actually, this is just Goku Black's theme. Did he just steal from Goku Black? Whatever. Then we cut to Goku. Goku's trying to heal, and this really hints at, and I'm like being completely objective here. You can hint that, like, even though Goku and Vegeta are literally confirmed by Torotaro to be on par with one another, with Vegeta being slightly weaker, if you want to use that term, like he's not all the way caught up, it does look like Vegeta's more impressive than what Goku's been at. Of course, Goku had his guard down, his UI was dropping, blah, blah, blah. But I'm just saying, right now in the story, Vegeta's showing is more impressive than Goku, despite full context. So if you guys want that, there you go. If you've been sticking around with that, please like, comment, subscribe, check out the merchandise. If you're already watching this and you know that I said that, it's totally fine. I don't care. It's just fiction. Like it's still the series is going to continue regardless. But yeah, Goku's talking about like he needs to heal his body, and I think this is just really hinting at that Goku's going to get back into the fight. So yeah, like I said before, Vegeta looks really impressive, and he's either right on par or slightly stronger than UI, despite what Torotaro said, at least shown so far. So give you guys credit. I know you guys want that, and I don't have an ultra ego to not admit that. And we see again Vegeta is taking more damage. He does Gamma Burst Flash. I think that's the hand signs for it.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think it is. I think the beginning part is, but it's just a big Ki Blast. And Granolah is still there, and he's standing with his like double arrow pose, and Vegeta is able to do like this kind of like destruction type orb that's very similar to what Beerus does, but in his own way. And if you guys have seen Kuroko no Basket, he awakens his other Emperor Eye, and again, this gives more hindsight to like how strong Vegeta is, because you could say if Goku didn't have his guard down, Goku would have pushed Granolah in the same way. But the fact of the matter is that didn't happen, and you got to give Ultra Ego Vegeta credit that he was able to push Granolah to unlock his other cerulean eye, and he has both of those eyes out. And people were saying like, come on, man, he's already at his full potential. Actually, like, what we've gotten from the whole UI stuff and everything like that is not the full potential until whatever the one side has goes to the other side, or the hair, or vice versa. So you can, so yeah, that's actually really cool that we get like double guns Granolah, and he ends up like, it's actually a really great transition with what Torotaro did with the art style. But a big explosion happens, and that's what causes Vegeta to be on the ground.
Like everybody on the entire planet like feels this like explosion. Like it's like a big one. Like it does have like really beautiful, like the one thing I will give up to Torotaro is that he's gotten really great at like his paneling. Like his paneling has evolved so much.
It's still not on Torotaro level, but it's gotten a lot. Not Torotaro, it still hasn't gotten on Kira Toriyama level, but it's gotten so much better.
Mm-hmm. Like that whole like sequence where it shows like the explosion like about to like go out, like you can actually like feel like the transition where it's just like the tight.
So so yeah, we cut to the heaters, and we see they're pretty much talking about like how they thought that the Saiyans was already going to beat Granolah. That's what pretty much all the fan base thinks, even though the whole point of being the strongest in the universe and all that stuff, like here's my main thing is, like, I know as a Goku fan, you being a Vegeta fan, we want Goku and Vegeta to look strong because they're the ones that have been training. They're the ones who've been training with the gods, the angels. But what's the whole point of the wish if he's still going to get beat so easily? Like, I like the fact that Granolah, even though he's stronger than UI in Ultra Eco, God, UE, that's I don't know, that's going to be hard for me to say. Even though he's stronger than both of them slightly, I still like that wish still matters. Like, it doesn't mean he's automatically going to destroy Goku and Vegeta, but it doesn't mean that Goku and Vegeta are automatically going to win because they've been training a lot more. Like, that wish needs to matter. But then we go to, like, you know, the main guys, Alec and Gas, talking about how they're going to go find the Dragon Balls, and that's the end of the chapter. So pretty much everyone's been trolling, including me, more of just more the toxic fans, not because I hate Vegeta, even though I talk to people who just dead ass hate Vegeta on Discord from time to time. I say in full context, and literally me being completely objective, Vegeta didn't get destroyed. The page we've seen, we literally see Granolah is still battle damage, so it's not like he transformed, he's healed. He's saying like everything Vegeta done, it doesn't matter. I think UI Goku's gonna get back in the fight. It's pretty obvious that they keep showing Goku recovering. Vegeta's showing in this chapter is not bad. Like, he didn't get knocked out of his form.
It's such a great showing just because we see, like, essentially, like, Vegeta in his UE form, his Ultra Ego form, being on par, if not as strong as Granolah in his, like, full power state. Well, full power before
the eyes, because now he doesn't. I'm not gonna say he doesn't stand a chance, but it's pretty obvious he's weaker than Granolah now.
Yeah, at the beginning of the chapter, it was definitely like it was Vegeta at this point was either on par or slightly stronger than Granolah was, because you can legit see the frustration on Granolah's face as he's fighting him, because he definitely thinks that he's going to lose. He's like, there's no way I'm going to lose right here when Frieza is right around the corner. No, I'm just looking like, oh yeah, it is definitely like shown, especially when we see just how strong Vegeta was dominating him at the beginning. We see Granolah getting stronger through the fight as the same way as Vegeta. So it is definitely like a really great fight. I'm so glad that the chapter came out and I didn't just get to see like a freaking random power up and then Granolah just blasts Vegeta out of the sky from just being like, because that's what I actually thought was going to happen from the spoilers. I thought that Vegeta was going to be like showing so well through the entire chapter, and then just at the random end of it, Granolah's like, well, I guess it's time for me to finally use 10% of my power and then just shoot Vegeta out of the sky. That's what I thought was going to happen.
It's kind of crazy because, like, again, my video I made before was mostly for jokes, literally for jokes. Like, I was already knew when the full context was going to happen that it was going to make a lot more sense. Yeah, I think Vegeta did. I think Vegeta did really well. I think Vegeta, what he did was really impressive. Because I know people in the comment section just want me to admit that Vegeta was on par with UI. Like, just admit, man. Please admit it. Like, bro, I was mostly joking. The whole, like, Vegeta's stronger than UI. Because people just wanted Vegeta to be way above UI. Like, they're definitely on par with one another. And what Kendall experienced the same day I experienced was, like, because in chapter, like, 73 or something, I literally got information that Blue Goku was competing with Granolah. Then I got the spoiler that Goku lost to Granolah. Then with the full context, it's like Goku completely dominated the clone of Granolah and literally got him off guard, right? Now, with the same thing happened here, Vegeta was dominating Granolah, quote unquote, even though they was on par with one another. And literally to the end of the chapter, Vegeta's on his ass and he's like battle damage. So in full context, Vegeta and Granolah are completely on the same level. The only thing I complain about to the story-wise is that Vegeta is literally Goku Black. He's literally just Goku Black now with Hakai energy. Already been complaining about the whole lore, about the whole god destructions and angels and whatever, but I don't really care about that right now. And
So what
like,
do you think is going to happen like in the next chapter? Like what are your predictions for the next chapter? Me, I think that what's really going to happen is like Goku's going to like join the fight, like, and then it's going to be like a Vegeta versus like a Vegeta and Goku versus Granolah type beat. And then like the fight is going to get interrupted before there's like a full conclusion due to what the Heater Squad is going to do.
yeah, I need Perfected UI to get his run back. Because like again, I'm selling merch with this form and everything like that, or quote unquote not with this form, a version of the form that is on my avatar that somehow has gray hair. It's not the exact same form. I'm also working with, yeah, it's just Perfected UI. It's no Ultra Instinct, it's just UI. And Kindle, we're also working for a design on him, so we can have like a Vegeta.
Ultra Ego Kindle.
Yeah, yeah, it's Ultra, it's UE Kindle. So we're working on that design. Again, we're just gonna keep my design for now. Again, buy the merch, like check it out if you want to. But yeah, I think it's gonna be something similar. Because for the longest time, I thought it was gonna be like a Majin Vegeta thing. I thought the Hakai energy was gonna take over his mind, but he's literally the same Vegeta. Like he's not super over the top or anything. He's still the same Vegeta. He's just doing a lot of like cool stuff at the beginning of the chapter. But overall, I just want to see out of the Vegeta fans who was jumping the gun yet again saying they're done with the series, with the full chapter, are you mad? Or, because again, it's the same cycle. It's like the same when Vegeta does something. It's his moment, baby! But then Vegeta slightly loses. This is the worst series of all time. This is the worst series of all time. So, is YouTubers like Master Media are going to admit that maybe you're overhyping it a little bit? I already talked to Saiyan Scholar. Saiyan Scholar's going to do the content he's going to do, bro. Like, just because I disagree with his content doesn't mean he's like, you know, a bad guy. Or, like, some of y'all be taking his YouTuber stuff way too far. When I criticize people, it's the YouTube persona. It's not the person themselves. But I'll just say, like, if the content creator is going to take a step back and not increase the narrative, this series is trash because Vegeta doesn't dominate everything. Because Goku lost before, Vegeta's his rival, he's probably going to do the same thing. Just say. So yeah, man, I'll give this chapter, if I want to be jokes and memes, a 10 out of 10. But I would say, no, like on objective standpoint, I'll give more of an 8 because Vegeta's whole gimmick is literally Goku Black, but with no eyebrows. But I still liked it though, like the action sequences, what Vegeta was doing, Granola's whole ordeal. I like his new design where he has both of his red eyes. He's looking more like an Uchiha every day we see him. I liked it. As a Vegeta fan, how do you feel about this chapter?
I give it a solid 8.5. I'm gonna give it a little bit more to you just because my thing is like I'm so relieved that the spoilers didn't come out the way that I wanted to. So I'm like really happy right now. So I'm gonna give it an 8.5. Not the perfect chapter, but it was great. It was definitely what I wanted.
Yeah, yeah. It's just again, it's like. It's sad because I know there's plenty of Vegeta fans who are not toxic. Like, we're in the real world, it's not Goku fans who think Goku's the strongest. In the real world, it's Vegeta fans. Granted, there's a lot of Vegeta fans with those, like, shirts like, I don't just get even, I murder my enemies. Those edgy-ass shirts. Like, you know, like, Toei, go after them niggas. I'm selling original character. Don't go after my shirts. But, yeah, man, I liked it. Again, like, I know Dragon Ball fans are gonna be Dragon Ball fans. We go through the same phase where like fans are mad that the character is not the strongest. It's the same with the Gohan fans. Like the Gohan, Vegeta, and Goku fans are very similar. It's just the Vegeta fans are very reactionary. The Gohan fans are already kind of defeated, and the Goku fans were just kind of in for the ride. Again, there's so many YouTubers who said, "Are you sick of the formula? Please change the formula." But bro, it's the problem with the Vegeta trolling and fans and everything. It's caused this thing. If Vegeta slightly fumbles the bag a little bit, it's nothing but reactionary. So I just wonder how many content creators are going to like actually give the full chapter a shot, because again, it's like there's no need to crap on everybody who works on this stuff. It's not that bad. It's not that deep. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed seeing Kindle's face finally. I hope everything's recorded well. Again, we've been grinding for a while now. I've been making a lot of moves. I've actually made merchandise. I thought I never would make that. I know I talked about that a lot on here, but it's very important to me. Like, I'm very passionate about what I'm doing. I still don't feel like I'm this like, you know, high class YouTuber or whatnot. But hey, I'm working just like anyone else. I'm grinding, I'm recording, I'm making the moves I need to make things work. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But you know, we out here grinding and I feel like I could be up there with anyone else, man. So I appreciate any supporters who've been supporting the channel. You know, be an X-Fighter, like, subscribe, share. And yeah, man, I love anyone who supported my videos and supported my dream, man. So anything you want to say, Kendall, before we end this video?
Yeah, I just wanted to say thanks everybody for tuning in. I know this video is going to be a longer one, but generally when me and TJ get on these videos, you're usually in for a longer video. Let me know down in the comments if you actually guys like the longer videos, and show the support for the longer videos if you do by getting these views up. Let's get it up past 1,000 views, get it past 100 likes. So that way TJ can stop trying to censor me and keep me on a shortened time frame.
Yeah, I already gotta handle Kendall's cursing because, bro, me and him we curse a lot. So I'm like, bro, when we get on recording, stop cursing so much.
Man, I've been censoring myself today, man.
Yeah, you did great. You did great. You did a great, man. So yeah, thank you guys for all the love, support, man. We're gonna have more content in the future when, you know, the real world's the real world. So yeah, SonTj, peace. Love you all.